Dual citizenship in Germany. We're going to be talking about that today. There's a Reddit post that I came across, and it says the federal minister explains upcoming changes in the German citizenship law. Nancy Faeser, Social Democrat Party, she's a part of the Social Democrats, is federal minister of the Interior. Her ministry is currently in the process of writing the draft version of the bill to change the National Act, which will then be discussed by Parliament. She published this opinion piece today in the Tagesspiegel, and here's a translation. We create incentives for integration. Germany is a diverse immigration country and has been since the 1960s. Many people who have come to us from other countries have found a new home in Germany. They have lived and worked here for decades. They are involved in voluntary work. Their children and grandchildren were born in Germany, go to daycare and school here. They are a part of our society. They belong. But that's only half the truth. Many of these people cannot fully participate in shaping their homeland because they do not have German citizenship. They're not allowed to vote in the elections, and they are not allowed to run for public office, even though Germany has been their home for many years. I'm going to put a pause right there. A lot of people that I know that have visited Germany and stuff like that. I have a lot of friends that are Americans that have traveled to Germany and have routinely gone back over and over and over again. They absolutely love it, and they want to be a citizen of Germany over there. But I think the process, it seemed to be lengthy. It doesn't seem like it's a very super easy thing to do. It's definitely not something you could do in like a month or so. But I feel like with whatever they have going on, they're trying to make it easier for people to, retain citizenship in their country of origin, and also gain new citizenship in Germany. Also, but my big question to all of you guys is, how do you feel about people from other countries coming to your country and living there and residing there and kind of just like calling that their home? I would think that'd be a good thing, but there's people who are against it. Actually, I didn't really know that, but there are some people who are against people from the outside coming in to Germany longer than just a visit, like people who actually want to live there forever and whatnot. And I'm like, I'd venture to say that it's probably a small percentage of people, but I have heard people complain about it, so I'm not sure how you guys feel about it. You can let me know in the comments down below. But I continue. I would like the people with an immigrant background to feel welcome and truly belong in Germany. They should be able to shape our country democratically and be involved in all levels of our country. That's another question I'm going to ask you guys. So people who move to Germany and stuff like that, do you feel like they should be able to participate in politics and like the political changing of the climate? A few things are going to happen when you have people from other countries move into, a brand new country or your country. The culture is going to change dramatically over time, and that's perfectly fine. Politics change as well based on the masses. So if you have a lot of people moving in from places with similar belief systems and cultural backgrounds, then their political beliefs might be very similar as well if their morals are kind of lined up. And, you might get different people who would have never stood a chance initially in Germany now getting voted into power with the new waves of people coming in. I'm not saying there's people moving in droves, but I am saying that that can be a thing. So how do you guys feel about that? I'm very curious. I will continue. So the prerequisite for this is that they also become a legal part of our society and accept German citizenship. The new citizenship law that this coalition is currently launching gives them the opportunity to do so. Many people with an immigrant background feel German but don't want to completely cut their ties with their country of origin. Their identity has more than one affiliation, and their personal history is often closely linked to their previous nationality. That's why it's wrong to force people to give up their old citizenship if they want to apply for German citizenship. For many, this is a painful step that does not do justice to their personal history and identity. I'm going to put a pause on that and address renouncing your citizenship in America. Oh my gosh, they will treat you like the ugly stepchild. They want nothing to do with you. You have to pay a fee. And then it'll be very hard to get back into America other than just a visit, So it's crazy. Like renouncing your citizenship to gain a citizenship of a new place. To me, I understand why some people would do it, but if your country isn't objectively bad, I don't see why you would do that. I think there should be more programs available for people to have dual citizenship in other countries and whatnot. If that already is not a thing, I'm pretty sure it is a thing, but obviously it's not everywhere. So continuing, it says, with the reform of citizenship law, we are therefore introducing a paradigm shift, a paradigm shift that will accept multiple nationalities in the future. In doing so, we are making naturalization easier and adapting our law to the reality of life. Acquiring German citizenship is a strong commitment to Germany because anyone who wants to become a German says yes to living in a free society, to respect for the Constitution, to the rule of law, and to equal rights for men and women. Yes to the elementary foundations of our coexistence. This commitment is decisive, not the question of whether someone has one or more nationalities. Wow. It seems like the values of Germany starting to look like the values of what America has praised itself to be, except they're probably a little bit more calculated in Germany. It's crucial for cohesion in Germany that people who come to us can also participate in society, that they are integrated quickly and well. With the new citizenship law, we are therefore creating incentives for integration instead of creating hurdles, and are requiring long waiting periods. Oh, wow. That's actually pretty cool that they're acknowledging that it does take a pretty decent amount of time to get a German citizenship. So they're trying to reduce the time it takes to become a citizen and, make it more desirable, for people to do so. And that's cool. I think that's pretty cool. Like I said, there are people who are against it though. And, I want to hear both sides. Why do you think this would be a good thing? Why do you think this would not be so much of a good thing? I feel like for the people who don't think it's a good thing, it just boils down to them not wanting change, right? They want things to be the way they were, or the way they always were, or whatever. And the reality is nothing will always be the way it is. Things are constantly changing, even if it's very slowly around us. It's uncomfortable, but honestly, I feel like it needs to happen. All right. So the next thing is in the future, people who have immigrated to Germany and have a qualified right of residence will be able to naturalize after 5 years instead of having to wait 8 years as before. That's interesting. That's pretty cool. Those who are particularly well integrated can shorten this period to 3 years. People who, for example, speak German very well, that's cool, achieve outstanding results in school or at work, and do voluntary work. That seems reasonable. So if you can speak good German, you can become a German citizenship. You can become a German. You can get a German citizenship. What was I saying? Let me take this off. I'm not even listening to anything, bro. I can't even hear my own thoughts with those headphones on. That's actually really cool, though, that those are incentives. So people who otherwise would just, because there are a lot of people that live in Germany that don't speak any German. They don't understand German. They just happen to be surviving there, and I don't know how the hell they're doing it. But this gives people more of an incentive to get a citizenship by literally adapting and acclimating to the country, which I think is remarkable. Absolutely. In the future, all children born in Germany to foreign parents will also be granted German citizenship without reservation if at least one parent has lived legally in Germany for more than 5 years and has permanent residency. In this way, we are ensuring integration from the very beginning. By allowing multiple citizenships, they can also accept and permanently retain the nationality of their parents. They no longer have to decide for or against one part of their identity. It is particularly important to me that we also do justice in the new citizenship law to the lifetime achievements of the so-called guest worker generation. These people came to Germany from Italy, Spain, Greece, or Turkey in the 1950s and 1960s, and they did not receive any integration offers back then. That's why we will make it easier for them to naturalize by dispensing with a written language test and a naturalization test. After all, They have made they've made outstanding contributions to our country and thus deserve the recognition of society as a whole. This is super cool, man. Super cool. In the past, there have been very many debates in Germany about the citizenship law, which have been characterized above all by resentment and mood mongering and have deeply hurt many people. This is what I was actually trying to get at, because I did hear that there were a lot of people who were against people moving in droves to Germany. But then I'm like, wouldn't that be like people in America being like really butthurt about people moving here? People move to America all the time. People are moving to Germany, and people are moving to other countries a lot more now than ever. I mean, people are just like, mixing and matching and stuff everywhere. I think it's a beautiful thing. I mean, wherever you feel most comfortable, I feel like you should be able to, hopefully reside there if the country allows it. In the past, actually, above all, however, they do not do justice to a modern immigration country. The reform of our citizenship law is long overdue and a great opportunity to strengthen our social cohesion. That is why we're tackling it now. I think this is amazing. I'm going to review 3 comments, and then I will turn this over to you guys, because I think this is pretty insane. This post did blow up, though. This has a lot of comments underneath it. So boom, here's the top comment. I'm wondering if this works the other way around too. For Germans who want to get a second citizenship elsewhere, right now I would have to go through the year-long process of filing for Beibehaltung, so that I don't lose my German citizenship when I apply for a second one in my new home country. Ooh. Is that a thing? So do you automatically lose your German citizenship if you apply for a new one in a different country? You can't have automatic dual citizenship. Like Germany will like literally yeet your fucking citizenship. Is that a thing? Let me know in the comments down below. All right, so boom. Well, underneath it says yes, it applies the other way around too. Wow. The next comment right here, it says, I've lived here since 2014, got my Abi here, am fluent in German, and am studying to become a gymnasium teacher, and plan to stay here for pretty much the rest of my life. This is amazing news, and hopefully will make it easier to become a citizen and become verbeamtet without having to give up my U.S. citizenship. It's important that for bank accounts and family and such, and I'm glad to see this change. I did feel like a lot of people would definitely celebrate a change like this, because this is remarkable, man. Being able to have a dual citizenship, one that is able to be had in Germany and then elsewhere as well. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. One more comment. I said 3 and we're gone. I lived here for going on for 13 years. I speak German fluently. I work here and contribute to the local community. I'm married to a German citizen and my kids are German. Yet if we travel as a family, I get to stand alone in the non-citizen line. For a lot of reasons, logistical, financial, and emotional, I'm not willing to give up my original citizenship to become a German citizen yet. So I've been holding out hope that this law will change, maybe soon. So yeah, this is an example of, some adversity a little bit. You have a person who married a German person, and literally the person that they married and their children, of course, are German citizens by default. But he or she that doesn't have the citizenship has to go out of their way to get the citizenship. Otherwise, a few things could probably be a little bit more difficult, I would imagine. But anyways, let me know what you guys think about that. I just wanted to open this up today and, address something that's probably going to change sometime soon-ish. Soon meaning like a few years from now. Because pushing a bill like this is going to take some time. Some revisions are going to have to be made, and this is not a quick process modifying an already existing bill addressing a topic this big. Let me know what you think. See you soon. Peace.